was actually quite a few things that made me want to write these letters to my wife. One of them being that she is a great woman. She's very kind and caring, and she expresses how much she loves me on a daily basis. So being that I know that I was going to be going away for the 8-month deployment, and this would be the longest time that we had ever been apart from each other, I wanted to make sure that she knew that she wasn't going to be completely alone, and I wanted to be able to make her smile every day, even though I wasn't going to be there. And another thing is, back about a month or so ago, we had a town hall meeting. We were introducing ourselves to our new commander, Commander Boyd, and both the old commander and the new commander reiterated some of the topics about the sacrifices that the families make, as opposed to our call of duty. They're the ones that make the sacrifice because they're the ones that are left at home alone, having to deal with the day-to-day life without their significant other. So that really hit home with me, and I wanted to make sure, like I said before, that Crystal knew that she wasn't alone, and that I appreciated her strength and her sacrifice during my deployment. Yeah, it definitely was a lot of letter writing. A couple days there, I had some writer's cramp, but it took me about a month and a half, and that's when I began to plan it. And the idea was derived from one where you would take a jar full of jelly beans, and one for each day that you were going to be away. And I liked the idea that you would have something to look forward to each and every day, but I felt that jelly beans were a little less personable than I wanted to be, since this was my wife, and I love her to death. And like I said, I wanted to make sure that she was smiling every day, and I don't think a jelly bean was going to be doing quite the same effect as a love letter that she could read and carry with her on a daily basis. She was my inspiration. It was just that I knew I needed to do something nice for her, and I followed what my heart was telling me, and basically went from my heart to my pen to the paper, and that was the path that it took. I never expected this. I never once thought that it was going to get such a high response on the internet. First of all, I never thought for 1 second that she was going to be placing this on the internet. I should have had some sort of clue, because she was always on the site Reddit, where she originally posted the pictures and the quick little blog about what exactly had happened. And from there, it just exploded. And it was kind of surreal at first, because she was like, we're up at to like 2,500 comments. And I was like, wow, like that's quite a bit. And then all of a sudden 2,000 became 5,000, 5,000 became 50,000, 50,000 became 500,000. And now I think we're up to, the last time I checked, was 26.5 million views. So that was quite a mind-blowing experience to see how many people were actually reading and responding to something that I had done for my wife. Well, there's been some jokes that were said that I've set this impossible bar, and what the heck was I thinking when I did this? Now everybody's wives, 264 sailors' wives, are all calling their husbands and significant others, saying, "Where's my love letters? Where's my love and appreciation?" But it's all fun and games, I think. When you find a girl, you got to do whatever you can to make sure that she sticks around, and make sure that she knows that you love her each and every day. Well, I put it in the instructions. She's to open a note each and every morning for the rest of the deployment. And that's not to say that there's going to be any other communication between us. I'm a naval communicator in the Royal Canadian Navy, so I have pretty good access to email, and we have what we can make phone calls out at sea. So there's other means of communication, and I promised her that I'd be making a phone call at least once a week, and every port visit that we get to, like Hawaii, that I'd be doing a Skype date like you and I are doing, so that we can have that face-to-face time and actually hear each other's voice, as opposed to just writing letters back and forth to each other. Yeah, that that was the intention there. That even though there might be some lulls in the communication between the two of us, that she knows that I was thinking about her enough to prepare 241 different love letters that she could read each day.